Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you like it. This video is very time consuming to make. There's over 7 hours of film to go through. I like to make things people enjoy, and I'll make another if literally one other person wants me to. I'm a man who conquers great challenges, so naturally, my team was an expansion team. The first step to any great team is a brand and location. I chose the city of Winnipeg because of its hockey-crazed fans. Not to mention its population can easily support a second NHL team. Its popularity among NHL players will only make signing free agents easier. Winnipeg has a noble history coinciding with the Royal Canadian Air Force. I wanted to pay homage to that. That's why I wanted to name my club the Winnipeg Planes. I added some very nice jerseys to complete the brand. Our beautiful mascot is obviously our crowning achievement. At this point, Plains Nation is already starving to see our team play. But first, we gotta build it, baby. Here at the Winnipeg Planes, building for the future is our #1 priority. And if you want to build things, you better be ready to do your homework. We need to be fully aware of every player in the National Hockey League and its affiliates, so that you get the players with the absolute most trade value made available to you. We studied the league until we knew its cast better than we knew our own families. My staff and I drafted a great expansion team. One heck of an expansion team. The league was so impressed, the Coyotes even gave us Taylor Hall for free. I think they felt bad about taking the city's team in the 90s. The team was looking pretty nice here after the expansion draft already. To have Taylor Hall lead the pack, right wing was just very capable top to bottom, led by Voracek. Defense was very good. The top pairing looks all-star caliber, led by Giordano and Brichangelo. I didn't try to obtain goalies here because goalies don't bring a whole lot of trade value in this game, but very pleased regardless with the trio I started with. My trade block was finally ready, and it's time for the real work to begin, the draft. The draft is where you really go to work. Personally, I like to create a draft board where I organize my estimations on what teams are drafting, what players, based on team needs, where I think I can get the best deals. I'm pretty aware of the next crop of players, so I have a pretty good idea on where the prospects rank. We got 4th overall pick of the draft. Big trade to get Anaheim's 7th overall pick, sending them a lot of talent their way. We took Quinton Byfield at number 4. He's a 77 overall elite potential. He's going to be a stud. He put up 5 points against the Swiss at the World Junior Championship in Edmonton. Plains fans are very happy. Alexander Holtz was taken by New Jersey in number 7 in real life. I took him in my game at the same spot. He's 77 overall elite potential. We got arguably the 2nd and 3rd best players in the draft at picks 4 and 7. I moved back in the draft, taking Detroit's later 2nd round pick. They send me 4 more draft picks for the pleasure. I then send that pick to LA for 2 picks next year. Trade another 3rd round to Vegas for more picks, 3rd round to Nashville for more picks, trade back again with Washington for more picks, send a couple players to Vancouver for a 3rd round. Gustavs gets me Tampa's 3rd round, draft John Mosek, 19th of the 3rd round. Top 6 forward potential. He had great first year in OHL before COVID ended the season. Draft Ruslan Bobkov, 21st of the 3rd round. Elite goalie potential. Few picks later, Oliver Sonny, top 6 forward. Recently got his first couple pro games in the Finnish Elite League. Congrats to him. 3rd pick of round 4, take Bertuzzi, top 9 forward potential. Son of Todd, cousin of Tyler. Trade for Montreal's 4th round. Draft Liam Kirk, top 9 forward, plays for Peterborough, is from Great Britain, interestingly enough. Trade for Buffalo's 4th round. It's nothing personal, Cop, we love you, but we gotta rebuild. Then the Kings wanted it and gave me more picks. Traded Tanner Pearson to New York for more picks. Played on a line with Mark Scheifele Jr. he did. Drafted Philip Prickrell, a round 4, pick 11 for us. Top 9 forward potential from Czech Republic. Then we trade Dougie Hamilton for a few more things, trade Josh Manson for a few more things, draft Damon Hunt, top 6 D potential from Moose Jaw, Jonas Broden to Toronto for picks, draft Daniel Torgensen D from Sweden, followed by Felix Antoine Mercati from the Quebec League, both top 9 forward, another top 9 forward, Charles Bowden from Quebec also, Joel Edmondson gets me some more picks from Pittsburgh, draft Jordan Bowman, elite potential goalie. Brian Russ gives me picks from Montreal. Draft Tyler Tullio, top 9 forward. Immediately trade him for the next pick and a 7th rounder. Do the same thing with Brett Budgell. Draft and trade Giovanni Vellotti to immediately trade him for the next pick and a tip. Draft Hugo Stiff to trade him right after. Draft Grons, trade Grons. Draft trade, draft trade, draft trade, draft trade. Basically, I'm drafting players worth more than the draft pick I used to get them and trading them away for more picks. Draft trade, draft Sokolov, top 9 forward, round 5 pick 1. Draft Elliot Ekmark, top 9 forward, trade 1 pick for 2 picks. Draft John Bednar, starting goalie potential. Trade Pricknell for pick. Draft trade, 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 draft trade. Draft Xavier Bouchard to trade later. Draft Hutchinson to trade later. Trade at round 6 for 2 7s. Trade 2 6s for a 5 next year. Trade 2 6s for a 4 next year. Do something similar 11 more times. I'm out of draft picks finally for this draft. Traded most for next year, made 39 picks in the draft. Have a pretty good crop of prospects in the pipeline, as you can see here. Good goalies too, not bad for an expansion team. Then extend everyone's contracts who's expiring on your team before free agency begins. Now that trades are open, the next step is crucial. Right now the trade value for all our draft picks is very high because the rest of the league is not paying us the respect we deserve. Buy low, sell high. I believe in my team. Trade away every single draft pick your team has in exchange for other teams' draft picks at a bargain, since they think my team is going to be a bad hockey team. Joke's on them, my team is going to be great. I'm swindling them. My team only has 10 contracts signed, which means we have room to sign 40 players. I have every intention to flip those players at the trade deadline for draft picks, thus building equity for my team. Free agency was excellent. There were so many great players. I was actually surprised by how many good players were just on the market for me to grab as a new team. Basically, I sign every player here who can fetch me a good return in the trades. I sign players who are old and can perform well on my team's roster who I do not trade away. I even make a couple trades here, sending away some of my players for more future picks, so that I have room to sign even more players. I'm not going to waste your time and go through every of the 40 plus contracts, but here's 4 screens on fast forward to give you an idea of how over the top we went. Here's my team I ended up with to start the season. Centers were okay. I had some pretty good players though, especially my defense. I forgot to record it here, but Jacob Markstrom was my starting goalie. 80 overall, backed up by 84 overall Thomas Greiss. Pretty good starting goalie tandem. This is a roster that I fully expect to have make the playoffs at the end of the year. This team is competitive right away, and I have already amassed so many draft picks, it's ridiculous for the future. I plan to get tons more draft picks at the trade deadline. Offseason is completed, my team is ready to roll. Taylor Hall, Bufflin, Pietrangelo, they're all going to give me tons of jersey sales. I'm very excited. Planes fans have a great future to look forward to. I was initially going to make the rest of the season in this video, but there's already a lot of content condensed in a short amount of time, so I'm going to split it up and give myself a break, and it's a lot of stuff to edit, and I don't want to do it right now, so this is the end of the video.
I think I should be.
Whoop. Oh my god!
Goodbye!
Oh! Get out!
What the heck, dude? It's like the camera, it wants you to